object of power. Looks like the hiss have latched onto it. We need to cleanse it.
See that up there? This is the first object of power we encounter. It's one of many. Oh, not many, but there are several objects of power we meet. And there you go.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in the Bureau seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Yeah. As Emily said before, objects of power are linked to the astral plane and therefore they can be bound by people, by para-utilitarians. The board somehow maybe the board makes it possible to bind. Objects of power. And later in the game it is suggested that altered items can be transformed into objects of power by members of the board or inhabitants, other inhabitants of the astral plane. There's one inhabitant in particular called the Former. You meet you'll meet Yeah, and the board is... they want me to stop the hiss because the hiss want to take over the astral plane. I think the board is scared by the hiss. And they want to use me to stop them, to stop the hiss. That's their agenda, basically, I think, at the moment. But they are also testing me if I am eligible to be their personal knight.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got...
Okay. His demolition expert. Yeah, they're basically soldiers with RPGs.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
Yeah. We will face Tomasi as a boss. But they will get away. National news sites have begun publishing the story of the polar bear attack on the Alaskan town. You all know I don't like to boast, but claiming that the family was killed by migrating polar bears desperate for food because their ecosystem is being ruined by global warming was a stroke of genius. Using current ecological concerns makes the public much less likely to blacked out. So, another an altered world event behind us, and the public is none the wiser. Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. This doesn't mean we can stop monitoring blacked out, and blacked out for any off-message opinions, but it's looking like we're in the clear. Tomasi out. Yeah, the communications department is you could call it propaganda department. Their mission is to cover up altered world events so that the public won't know about the paranatural things that are existent in the world. And Tomasi was the head of that department. But also the hotline. It's also the place where the hotline is, behind the mailroom, to communicate with the board.
This must open the door.
Yeah. Yes, the mailroom is here. Should we go right there? Should we check upstairs? Another clearance level 1. Interesting. Huh.
You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years. Thank you for staying up with us. Ghosts. We've had many callers over the years tell us of hauntings, voices, and other phantasmagorical phenomena. Today, friend of the show, Dr. Quincy Reagan, tells his story. Quincy.
Thanks. This is something I experienced recently while staying at the Chili Pines Motel in Macon for last year's SuspiciaCon. I was in room 47. The night manager, an avid listener of the program, insisted I take this particular room. Now, the manager explained that years back, the body of a man was discovered under the bed, inside that wooden border that motel beds tend to have. And the body had been there a week, he said. Guests had stayed there, sleeping with the corpse a foot below. They only found the body when housekeepers complained about the smell. Hauntings have been reported in room 47 ever since. I happily took the room. I fell asleep pretty quick, checking under the bed first, of course. No ghosts visited me, no chilly spots or flickering lights. But when I woke up, I found myself under the bed. It was dark and stiflingly hot. Luckily, I was able to push the mattress off and crawl out before I suffocated. The night manager was kind enough to find me another room.
There you have it, listeners. What we call ghosts take many forms. Quincy was brave enough to tell his story, and I encourage you to keep calling and writing whenever you encounter something strange, something you can't explain. Maybe you're seeing colors that we have no name for. Maybe your toaster is possessed. Remember, dear listeners, when no one else believes you, we do. America Overnight, we'll be right back.
In fact, this radio show, is another example of the FBC's propaganda. to kind of keep keep the public in check. You can recharge your health bar by visiting a control point. That is very nice. More fungus. Can't reach the place yet. And here is some kind of computer room with enemies in there. There was one of that was a sturdier enemy. Normally you see if you have the enemy health bars activated, you see a unique name on top of their heads, and if you see that, you know that's a tougher enemy, but I don't see it because I have deactivated that feature. Data breach. They watched Dr. Darling presentations. All right. Yeah, that's it's possible to reach hidden areas, and if you do so, you will get ability points for that. But I can't reach the actual thing yet. There are items up there. But we'll need another ability to reach the places way up.